So what do you know? You see local councillor from Westmeath, Paul Hogan, he's part of Independent Ireland. He's come out and said, after successfully halting the creation of these refugee centres in his area, he's come out and said and clarified and confirmed that all local county councillors have the power to halt any temporary dwellings, which includes the refugee camps. So not only have you been told that throughout the last couple of years that you've no power to stop this, you've no right to veto who comes in and stays in your area. Now you have it clarified, and you also have a precedent set because they've successfully halted it, right? So every area in this country that has these people working there to build these compounds, and that's what they are, they're compounds. If you were to set up an occupied base in a different country, it would look pretty similar to what these places look like. You have nearly total shielding of visibility into the centres. When people fly up drones, the people inside in these building sites have their own drones that they will fly up and try and knock that drone out of the sky. So now you've been told and shown that your county councillors absolutely have the power to stop what's going on in your area. So, and what's fascinating about that is just another layer of the complicity and the corruption in, I would say, the vast majority of people that are in these positions to wield some sort of power and authority for the people, right? But they haven't done it off their own backs. They will need to be pushed and forced into doing this by the people that they are elected to represent, right? And the people who have elected them to represent them. So this is great stuff. So I suppose the next step, if people wanted to stop these things being built in their areas, is to go and tell your county councillors, we know this, now go do this, otherwise you're out, right? Fascinating times, fascinating stuff. And look, it's as simple as this. When sanity prevails and reason gets its hand on the reins of power in this country again, or maybe for the first time, then there needs to be wholesale clear-outs. The vast majority of people that are part of the government structure and the state structure, they simply need to be investigated for corruption. They simply need to be investigated for a dereliction of duty. They simply need to be investigated for abuse of power and for lack of action. You can couch that up in whatever legal terms you want, but in not doing their due diligence and in not serving the communities they're voted in to serve, right? They all have to go, along with the vast majority of Gardaí who are taking money to go in and beat people off the streets to put in this thing, these places that are totally against the will of the Irish people. So fair play to Grip Media for getting this story, and fair play to your man. Now let's see everyone use this, right?